Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. Guys, today we are going to be doing a fun unboxing video, and I got something in from Umbrella here, right here. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be unboxing this here, then I'm going to take you over to my overhead cam shot. I'm going to show you everything that comes in them, and that's going to be the video today, guys. I'll make sure to put links down below where you can pick all of these up over at Umbrella, and yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get started. There is that. Moving over to the packing peanuts. So reminds me of Severin. They like their packing peanuts over there. So let's go ahead and get these all out first, and then we will we'll talk about them. I think that's everything. And you get a little Umbrella sticker. Check that out. Okay. Pretty sure that's it. That is everything. Okay. All right. So the first one we've got here is we picked up ABCs of Death right here. And this one's number, looks like 360 out of 800. There's the back. We're going to talk more about that later. Next, I picked this one up. This one I have never seen, but I'm telling you, this artwork on this is so cool. If you're a fan of shark films, you're going to think this is really neat. But we've got a movie called The Reef right there. And isn't that cool? I think that's so awesome. Number 269 out of 750 right there. And then the last one that I picked up, this one, they announced this actually fairly quickly after the first volume. I was surprised. But second they announced it, that was a pre-order of mine. I had to pick this up because I love the first one. But we've got the new Extremity Collection Volume 2 right there. Of course, this is the continuation from their first volume. This one has, where's the list of movies? Here we go. 29 Palms, In My Skin, Fat Girl, and Doberman. So there's all the stuff right there. So guys, I'm going to take you over to my overhead cam shot. We're going to completely unbox these. I'm going to show you everything that comes in them. Then I'm going to bring you back over here and we're going to wrap things up. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and start with this right here. This is The Reef. This is a shark attack film. Very, very excited to jump into this one. Let's go ahead and open this up for you guys. All right, so there is the back right here. Let's go ahead and get that backing off because I want to see the artwork that's behind it. So there you are. One bite is all it takes right there. And again, there's a front with some spot glossing around the shark. There's the spine, the reef. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look and see what this thing comes with. So, of course, a 48-page book, art cards, normal stuff there. So you're getting an audio commentary with director Andrew Trotke, moderated by journalist David Michael Brown, interview with actor Geaton Grantley, interview with actor Adrian Pickering, A Shark's Tale, Laurent Enclair on the Reef, Shooting with Sharks, The Making of the Reef, behind the scenes, stills, gallery, and trailer. And again, as I said, $296 out of $790. Now, I know this does say Region B right there. This is a Blu-ray, but I will say with Umbrella, just about every single title I've ever got from Umbrella that says Region B, it acts as its region free. So you guys should be good there. Let's take one more look at that. Isn't that cool? All right, let's go ahead and dump this out and see what we're getting in here. Also, before I keep going, I do want to mention that these little backing cards, if you do like to keep them, especially because they're numbered, they fit perfectly right in there. So you can just keep them with the release, and I always do that. I love that they do that. All right, so there's the back of the slip cover. Lovely place to visit, ugly way to die. And there's the front, the reef. And that's also some really great artwork right there. So cool. Let's go ahead and take that off. And there you go. There is the case. We've got the reef right there. There is the spine and the back. It's got all the same information that we had on the back of the backing card. So it looks like we're getting a poster and we're getting your Blu-ray right here. Now, as you guys can see, there is some reversible artwork. It is the same as the front. However, it won't have this Australian rating. So, you know, if you're here in the States, if you guys don't like that, you got the clean look right there. But let's go ahead and take a look at this poster. All right, there you are. We've got the reef. There's one side and then the back, and I really like that artwork right there on that poster. In this ocean, you're not alone, the reef. So guys, there is that. Let's go ahead and get that slip cover back on. And of course, with Umbrella, you're always getting yourself some art cards. So let's go ahead and take this little binding off here and we'll take a look at it. Now, guys, as I said, I've never seen this film, so I won't be able to commentate on what's on these art cards. So we're just going to go ahead and take a look at them. All right, there you are. There's a picture of the shark right there. And then I should mention, guys, there's nothing on the back of the art cards either. So looks like, does this... Oh, no, I thought it would go together. Almost looks like it would. Anyways, there you go. More shots of them in the ocean. There you are. Look at that, guys. Man, can you imagine how scary that would be? The ocean is like... is one of my fears, to be like out in the middle of the ocean. Even like swimming on the at the beach kind of stresses me out a little bit. I could only imagine being stranded out in the middle of the ocean. That just the thought of that creeps me out. So, all right. So there are your art cards. And lastly, of course, you are getting your booklet, the Reef behind the scenes experiences and art right there. The back, nothing, just kind of more of the ocean, as you can see right there. And then nothing on the spine except the, if I can, will this focus? Nope, it says the Reef right there. Let's go ahead and fan through this. There you are. Does this have a table of contents in here? Doesn't look like that, but it looks like you got like the making of the Reef, an interview with Andrew Trocchi, more stuff about the film. Final Girl, Scream Queen, Zoe Naylor, discusses the terrors of the Reef by David Michael Brown. So there is that. And then what was that one right here? Let's see. Swimming with Sharks, from Jaws to Sharknado to the Reef. More stuff on there. And then thanks. And looks like that is all we're getting. Plus looks like some gallery shots right there. But guys, that is everything we are getting in this release of the Reef from Umbrella. And like I said earlier, fits right in there. All you have to do is, there you are. And if you don't want to keep it on the back and you don't want to try and hang on to it somewhere, stick it right there. Works perfectly. So anyways, there is the Reef. Next, we're moving on to this anthology film, ABCs of Death. Right there. There's the front. There's the back. Let's go ahead and get this open here. All right, so let's take a look at the back here. So as I said earlier, we got 360 out of 800 right here. And as far as special features, as you guys can see, we got quite a lot there. We have an audio commentary with writers Graham Duff and Stephen Thrower, archival audio commentary with anthology directors, interview with producers, looks like Gasoline Strains of Love, Heather Drain on Bizarro Horror in Noburo Ichi's F is for Fart, A is for Apocalypse. So you got a bunch of little featurettes for each of the letters in this film. Like H is for hydroelectric diffusion, P is for pressure, R is for removed, T is for toilet, all that stuff. So anyways, there you guys go. Looks like we have something for every single one, which is awesome to see. Let's go ahead and take this backing off, and we'll take a look and see what's in the back. And then kind of similar to the front, same design. R is for Revolver, B is for Bigfoot, U is for Undertaker. There is all that. There's the spine, ABCs of Death. And of course, there's the front. Let's go ahead and dump all the contents out and see what we got going for us. All right, so there is the back. It's not educational right there. And this is pretty cool. This reminds me, do you guys know like the old school like golden books when you were a kid? That's what this looks like to me. And that's pretty neat. So 26 directors, 26 ways to die, the ABCs of Death. Let's go ahead and take that slipcover off. This slipcover is really cool, by the way. And I even like that. That is really sweet. So we got the ABCs of Death right there. There is the spine and the back. Same exact thing that's on the back here. Same information. Let's go ahead and open this up. And then there is your disc. You've got the ABCs of Death Blu-ray right there. And then as I said earlier, the inside artwork is just the same thing, just gets rid of that Australian rating right there. Let's go get that slipcover on, and then we're going to take a look at the, well, it looks like booklets that come with this. So the first one, we have ABCs of Death, illustrations by Casper Williams. There's the front, the back, very similar in design to the rigid case. Let's go ahead and fan through that. All right, there you are. And this kind of goes along the lines of the old children's books you would get. So that's pretty cool. Y is for Yellow Fever. Z is for Zip Wire Accident. O is for Overeating. P is for Poison. M is for mistaken identity, N is for natural disaster. This looks like this is going to be a fun one, guys. So there is that booklet. And then you also are getting a second booklet with this. And looks like this is to be more the behind the scenes articles about the film. ABCs of Death right there. Let's go ahead and fan through that. As you see, there's a couple shots from the film, different write-ups on the movie. Let's see here. So you have about the film, The ABCs of Death by Ant and Tim. Who's Who in the ABCs of Death. So you're getting some pretty cool articles on this. A brief history of anthology films. So that would be really cool to read. I'll probably check that one out too. Awesome stuff in here, guys. But anyways, guys, there you go. We have got the ABCs of Death from Umbrella Entertainment. And this last one, this is the one that I am probably the most excited for. We have got the new Extremities Collection Volume 2 right there. There's all your films right in there. See if you can see that. There you go. And then there is the back. Let's go ahead and get this plastic off so we can get rid of that glare, and we'll go over the special features and everything that comes in this release. All right, so here it is right here. We have got Transgression is Just the Beginning. This one actually comes with a 100-page book and 2 reversible posters. We're getting an audio commentary with cast and crew, critical audio commentary with Lee Zachariah, Paul Anthony Nelson, Kat Ellinger, Martin Contario, and Stephen A. Russell. Critical featurettes by Guy Davis, Zoe Rose Smith, Nadine Whitney, Willow McClay, Anton Patel, and Martin Contario. Interviews with directors, cast and crew members, archival making of featurettes, deleted and alternate scenes, behind the scenes, and trailers. And I got number 186. Let's go ahead and get this backing off. And there is the artwork on the back. I mean, this thing is beefy. Like, these look so cool next to each other. If you guys can see that. There you are, Volume 1 and Volume 2. But we're talking about Volume 2 today, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. And these are going to be little kind of, I guess, item shots, nods to each film in this box set. But let's go ahead and dump all these contents out. And let's talk about them, guys. The first one we have here, this is Doberman right there. So there is the front. There is the back right there. And again, guys, Region B, don't worry about that. It'll play just fine in any player. So there you go. And then this reversible artwork is more of just like an inside artwork more than a reversible artwork itself. We got our poster right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this poster real quick. All right, there you go. And that's actually the poster for 29 Palms right there. And then on the back here, we've got that commissioned artwork that Umbrella did right there. Very, very cool. I like that artwork. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get this back in here. Doberman. Next, we have got Fat Girl right there. There's the front. There is the back right there. All the special features that you're getting. I mean, these discs, I mean, incredible amount of special features. I mean, look at that. There's a lot of additional content in here, guys, which is awesome. There is the disc right there. And like I said, there is your reversible, well, I guess inside artwork. And then we are getting a poster in this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right. And then right there you go. There's that artwork. But anyways, there you are. There's everything you were getting in Fat Girl. The next film in this box set we are getting is In My Skin, which I have seen this one. This is a pretty gnarly film, I will say. Anyways, there you go. There is the back right there, all those special features yet again. All right. And there is the inside artwork right there for that one. No posters, I'm assuming, in the next two cases, because the 2 posters that they talked about that we were getting with this release was in those first 2 cases. And then the last one we have is 29 Palms right there. There is the back, all these special features right there. Can't really show that on YouTube. So, and there is that back artwork. Sorry guys, I can't show that. It will, I'll get in trouble. Anyways, there you are. There is 29 Palms. So those are all the movies you were getting. Of course, we are getting some art cards. I will say, after seeing the 29 Palms inside artwork, we'll see. But this is from Doberman right there, and you can see it down at the bottom. In My Skin. There you are. More shots from In My Skin right there. This one is from Fat Girl right there. Another shot from the film Fat Girl. 29 Palms right there. There's another shot from 29 Palms. And there you go. We have from Doberman. So guys, there is all the art cards we are getting in this release from Umbrella. Let's go ahead and get this back on there. All right, so there you are. And then lastly, we are getting a nice hardback book right there. The new Extremity Collection Volume 2 right there. And there is the back, nothing on the back. And then let's go ahead and fan through this 100-page book right here. I'm not going to go into this one. There's probably a lot of stuff in here that I can't really show, but it's got a lot of good essays in this. Definitely read your booklets because it gives you a whole new appreciation of the film. You learn about the film, which I think is the most important. And sometimes it helps you better understand the films and really just stretches your knowledge on film itself. So always, always read your booklets. I always preach that because that's always a good thing to do. Let's go ahead and get that in there. And then, of course, you're supporting everyone that put in the hard work, writing those essays, putting this stuff together. You're showing appreciation to them. Anyways, off my soapbox, there you go. We have got the new Extremity Collection Volume 2. And guys, there they are. There is everything that I've picked up in this package from Umbrella Entertainment. So guys, there it is. There's my unboxing from the 3 Umbrella titles that I picked up. This is for their October releases, I believe. Yeah, for their October releases, guys. Again, make sure guys go down below. That's where you're going to find the links to pick these up over at the Umbrella website. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And of course, you all take care.